All right, chat. What do you guys got for me? Pretty close. Got food in front of me as well. I'm gonna nibble on this as we're thinking here. You guys are just thinking get a thief. If we're building a thief, we don't need to make this super high. I mean, it becomes an interesting question what the hell we build on this guy. If we're gonna build another brother for Kraken. No, we're not gonna run a Nimble Thief to fight Kraken. Nimble's fucking terrible versus Kraken. I mean, the goal was to early Ejirok into solo Kraken build, but I'm a little worried about this now. Where's try anyways? Maybe. What do we need if we can find the perfect swamp location? What do we need? That might be manageable. I mean, it's pretty easy to reset the Kraken location. Already calculated confident. Need what shield? I don't mean, I mean, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna kill your confidence retreated repeatedly from the Kraken though, right? So you're either gonna save scum. I don't want to be in a position where we're save scumming for a start location. I think that's cheating. So you went the paranoid route. I mean, the paranoid route is going to be better versus the Kraken for sure, because you don't care so much about your melee attack at all. Fame Shield is... You have to do Library insanely early to get... I mean, that's the only guaranteed Fame Shield, and that's instead of perk points. Yeah, but Fame Shields are not common. They're not something we can plan on. So if we're looking to build a playthrough around it, then it's pretty not great. You're wrong, Flame Dance. It affects both melee and ranged defense. Oh, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying that your brother can only have 2 perks, right? So Gravebee's brother had Paranoid and Sure-Footed, which is plus 10 melee defense. We have plus 5 of each. So by taking Paranoid, which gives him another 5 melee defense, he lost the plus 5 melee attack that we have. So my point was, the Kraken is a defense fight, right? Have max defense, win fight. Don't have max defense, die before you kill him. And the hit rolls matter, but they don't matter anywhere near as much. The head is super easy to hit. I just don't... It's just not going to be... I mean, I'm not trying to speedrun fucking shit anyways, to be quite honest, but what I do want is a different experience. So if we're going to do this with another brother, well, the last 2 playthroughs we've sold the Kraken with the brother. That's fine, but that isn't gonna make... What makes this run unique then? What are we doing in this run that's going to be fun? How important is the banner? Barely. There's just some fights you really can't do without a banner. Not reliably.
A renewal.
Thanks, Postman Network.
Back.
Can't see early Kraken without lots of saves and restarts. I can. We just have to figure out how to get the melee defense reliably. Maybe that's a Sunken Temple rush into a Kraken. But, I mean, I feel like Sunken Temple is a harder fight than Kraken. Kraken is just a very simple thing. You need one brother with XYZ stats. So I feel like by the time we get a team of 12 that can handle library, like, I don't think it's going to be early Kraken anymore. If the goal is to get the Watermill Sword super early and play around with that, how does it change your gameplay with a very, very early Watermill Sword? I don't know anymore that we're going to do that. Alright, chat. This bummed me out a little bit. Hold on. Alright. Solution is double fearsome for Kraken. Yeah, could be.
Quitters never win.
Udamiju.
Keep up the good work, Filthy.
Udamiju.
I hope your ISB problems are
Guess what's up?
resolved.
Alright. I don't know, chat. I'm not really seeing a whole lot that helps with yeah, we're 86 counting Lone Wolf. So, okay. I mean, how do I put this? I guess I want this up on the play. I'm not even sure how to ask the question. Because, alright. Here was the goal. Here was what we were interested in doing with Lone Wolf. The idea was early Kraken into early Sword into who the fuck knows, right? Like playing the run through with a dedicated Watermill Sword duelist. Which is kind of interesting. And that's a little bit different. It would have given us an early game goal and then like still have some open-ended kind of stuff to do afterwards. Which would be fun. But I'm not sure this actually makes this a very approachable goal. I mean, we can do an early Kraken if we re-roll for Paranoid. I guess that's a little bit better, but even that's not perfect, right? We're still not hitting 99 off that. We're getting closer, but it's still not 99. And it feels like you want even like 95, you're now doubling the chance of being hit, right? I think it's even more with that, with the way the scaling goes. No, it's less than that with the way the scaling goes. But it's still like you're going up quite a lot. There's no potions that increase melee defense, no. Yes, you can use reach advantage with the Goblin Pike, but if you're using reach advantage with the Goblin Pike, you're not using a shield. And the shield is 25 melee defense, or depending on what shield it is, even more than that. The sword worth all the trouble? The sword is different. The sword is incredibly powerful versus Ancient Undead. Okay versus other things. Is it worth it? It's not gonna... You don't need it to be any of the content, no. But it was something different, was the exciting part. Cycle a heater and a polearm. Sure. That's still every other round you're being attacked without your shield out. Dodge. Dodge might be a solution, but you stam out in this fight. It's about a 100-round fight. You end up being stam neutral, or you don't win the fight. Yeah, you don't even need polearm mastery. You can do it with the fucking goblin pike. I mean, I guess. Get a really high damage polearm. I don't know how they stack multiplicative bonuses here. I think it's just, I think they actually multiply them. Shield up 100%. I don't think you do. I'm interested in the 100% shield uptime though. I'm curious how that works. I think I was actually at the point where no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't keep your shield up 100% of the time versus Kraken. Pretty certain. Alright, so maybe we can find a different different goal. You can do 100% shield uptime, but only if you attack every other round. Yeah, but that's not what Gravebees is saying, or if it is, that wasn't clear that he was saying that. The problem with attacking every other round is you double the number of rounds it takes you to kill the fucking enemy. And by doubling the round that kills the enemy, you have double the rolls on you. So, I mean, I'm not sure. I guess it would be pretty easy to figure that out. Like, statistically, do you want to be rolled on twice with 5% or once with 10%? I mean, it's probably not. It's probably not that different. And if you're going to do that, why are you doing that at all? Why don't you just fucking, instead of running the pike, why don't you just run a whip? Whip with shield permanently?
A renewal. Welcome back.
One day I hope to become some beautiful fodder.
Well, thanks to the resub, Deathpool. You hope to become a beautiful father. Well, whip with permashield is a great answer, if you're willing to extend it that long, but the goal is still not to have it that long. Anyways, well, the problem is this then, chat. What are we going to do for defining this run? Are we going to do that? I mean, that's... I don't know. Sounds like an inelegant solution. Attack every other turn. Yeah, what's your reliability with that, Gravebeast? So you're what? Rushing Izrak and then full Izrak armoring. And then Battleforged Lone Wolf attacking every other turn with a polearm. Is that a good point? I'm actually kind of curious about the sequence too. So what does that look like? It means, okay, so you wait, you have shield out. End of the round, you pull out a polearm and hit them. The next round, you go second and get whacked. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about that too. Yeah. And honestly, if you're only gonna attack every other fucking round, you're just probably better off just using the whip. It's adrenaline recover. Well, not both, clearly, but you're gonna have to use recover. So, how are you even attacking every other turn? With adrenaline, you're gonna be forced to recover though. With it, if you're spamming adrenaline while being net negative on stamina gen already. Yeah, if you're willing to one round attack, you don't need a Fame Whip. You're still getting rolled on. 5% is a lot. I mean, what have we worked out how many hits it is to die to tentacles? It's like 3 hits, right? And are we gonna do this with no headgear? Like no, like Steelbrow was very good versus this fight. I don't think we can build a generic brother who's also good the rest of the time and fights Kraken. It's 4. Yeah, right. It's 3 to 4 hits and you die. 4 rounds. So what is stam when enemies attack you? Is it 3 stam per swing or is it 5 stam per swing? I'm still trying to imagine this recover fight, right? So it's the adrenaline recover fight. Adrenaline is 1 AP. But no. I kind of want to play the start. I like this map. I need a reason to play Lone Wolf, chat. You guys got suggestions for me? Why now do we play this if we're not going to do this Kraken shit? 5 stam to get hit, 2 stam to dodge. Okay. So best case scenario then, you're getting another 8 stam per round. Yeah. Library rush. Didn't we kind of do that last playthrough? I mean, it wasn't like a day fucking 30 or something, but it was the first of the famed locations we took. It would kind of be fun to have something interesting to build around, but I don't know that the +1 perk points were actually that interesting. They were good for the cultist builds in particular. You could get adrenaline on pretty much every build. But do we care? Like, 1 more perk point isn't that, or 2 more perk points isn't that exciting for a single brother. Any chance that we want to take on the Kraken with a 5% hit chance? Well, it is a 5% hit chance. That's the minimum criminal, is 5%. The 100 melee defense gets you 5% melee, 5% chance to be hit. Build something around the Gilder Shield. Pretty much just, there's only like one thing that really synergizes with Gilder Shield, and it's just mass Catal daggers, right? We did extra perk builds last season. There need to be a gimmick? Yeah. There needs to be, it doesn't have to be a gimmick per se, it needs to be something that keeps the run unique. Otherwise we're playing like a slightly worse Gladiator playthrough for no reason. Why? Steel brow so you can save fatigue by using a lighter helm. No one's to reduce crit damage to your head. I mean, that's one of the ways it plays out potentially, is you can use a lighter helm. Generally with nimble to get really heavy body armor, but mostly it's to avoid getting killed when you get hit in the head. Battle Forged Frontline Gunner 2-handed axe build, the one that you needed like a perfect roll sellsword for. We did a no 2-handed run one season. That was interesting. It's kind of shit, I think. I think it was actually only a famed 2-handed run. Game is fun. I've got 2k hours in there in the game. I don't really just want to start a random start again. It kind of it's repetitive. Like, I want a goal to make it interesting, and I don't really want it to be a speed run kind of goal. Don't really like them. Don't don't need that good of stats, lol. Yeah. Unexplored map run. That make the game more fun? You do a run where you try to get value out of the Lone Wolf perk. Could do. No shield, no two-hander, no range challenge. Sounds very one-dimensional. We can, Professor Pandemonium, yeah. I mean, it's just... Okay, guys, for the Kraken stuff, what I'm looking for is a surefire way to do Kraken with the right brother, right? What I don't like about doing things like, yeah, you can go in with a 7% chance to be hit instead of a 5% if you want. Or you can do things where you, you're switching weapons out and being rolled on 10%ers, and some of the times you'll beat the Kraken with it. Or you can go in where you need a spawn where you just repeatedly save scum the Kraken until you get the spawn you need, where you have a single tile, 3 tiles or 2 tiles away from the Kraken surrounded by deep water where all the tentacles have minus attack. But none of these are reliable strategies, right? Every one of those gets the issue of the variance will get you sooner or later with that. We're looking for a low, I mean, that's true too with the 5%er, but the 5%er is the minimum variance that you can generate in a fight with the Kraken, right? You want to do 2 things. You want the lowest possible chance for Kraken tentacles to hit you, because it only takes 3 to 4 to kill your brother, and you want the lowest number of rounds you can generate in terms of hitting him once he's in phase 2. Lone Wolf perkin, everybody. It's a fun idea, kind of. Sheathed weapons challenge is kind of funny. Would you take Rogaine? I think you should try herbal cures first. Love to splooge. I would start by maybe some sort of nature-based cure, like honey on the head with like bee stinging maybe to the head. Like that could start. It might stimulate the follicles of your skull to grow hair again if they were stung repeatedly by hornets. And if you were to perhaps record this and send that to me, I could maybe give you some tips on your technique. Would be a good way to start. My pleasure. Play another game I'm burned out? I'm not burned out. Honestly, I'm not burned out, or I wouldn't be playing this again. But I am looking for something to make this interesting, and the Kraken thought was the interesting thought that kind of got me roped into doing this. Only first tier weapon challenge? Eh. No banner build? Does that mean we just skip Geist fights? We did fight the Southern armies in the Holy War. We did that our first playthrough after the expansion released. They weren't that hard, honestly. I mean, it depends when you do them, for sure. Wooden bat or death. Okay, chat. Here's I guess let me throw these up as a series. I guess we can do this as a goals command. All right. I'll try to make this clear. So what we're looking for is a bit fun. And the subsets of that are probably be able to use famed items. Be able to use, I guess for me, fun is in part strength, right? So if I loot a location and I get a famed item out of it, I don't want to be restricted to using that famed item because of some rule set we've set up, right? So if I get a really sweet sword, I don't want to be like, I'm just gonna vendor this because it's a really sweet sword. So that restricts my fun rather than makes it interesting. So we're looking for diversity while still keeping the fun parts of the game from my perspective. Experimental builds. But you know why we've settled on the builds we've settled on, WoW, right? They tend to be fairly good, solid builds that work in almost all situations kind of stuff. Like, lots of weird specialized builds are going to be a wide roster, ideally. Frontline lone wolves, backline ranged. Kind of cute. Randomized skills challenge. Roll a dice on each level up and choose a skill with the dice number. Maybe do randomized perk builds. Lone wolf origin stinks. It's okay. I like one strong brother. Gladiator builds are... The gladiator build is definitely better than the lone wolf build, but it's also way more fucking powerful. I mean, I've kind of been going like full on like fuck off ranged. I kind of like the idea of like the lone wolf. Lone wolf melee, everybody else ranged. Throwers. I'm just ready for you to admit that Fearsome's a pile of shit. Pure Hedge Knight, it's not... I mean, you can do it. It's not super fun, the Pure Hedge Knight. We did, the last Lone Wolf playthrough we did essentially, it wasn't pure Hedge Knight, because A, we could never fucking find Hedge Knights, but we did like a pure, like, high quality background recruitment playthrough, which was fun, but I've done it. I don't want to do it again. Person whose name gets rolled gets to choose the perk build. Maybe we could think of, I mean, that's an interesting tack to take. Not that idea specifically, but the idea of getting some sort of chat interaction. That could be fun. I mean, I like the idea of a run that isn't a time run. Like, the time runs are all exactly the same fucking thing. It's min-maxing your series of, like, whatever it is you're doing from, like, generally with repetition, right? Okay, so you know the monolith's here, you know the famed items are here, okay. So maybe you do it differently. Maybe you go, well, okay, we're not going to play the same seed, we're going to randomize the seed. So how quickly can we get to the monolith? But it's still the same kind of boring shit. It would kind of be nice if it was a little bit different. So the idea of maybe some chat builds in here could be fun. So maybe we do like an origin. I mean, we did just spend an hour and a half finding this seed, and this looks like an incredible lone wolf seed. So part of me like doesn't want to give this seed up, but another part of me is kind of like, well, if we're gonna do some bizarre like chat build, we could build some chat builds. We could say, for example, hey, people who pick the brother get to pick the build, kind of stuff. That could be fun. I kind of like the idea of lone wolf being necessary for something. Orc flails have been pretty bad. We've tried them in the past. Orc axes are good. Two-handed axe anyways. Legend mod, you mean? Not the Legion mod? You don't want to do a chat build on a 12-man team? No, I don't. I mean, we could. I mean, the other kind of fun part about that, I would need an end condition for the chat run. If we were going to do chat build run, we could do the end condition. The end condition could be we clear all the legendary locations. That's certainly doable. It's going to make for a slow run because it's going to be a bunch of suboptimal builds, but it might actually let me try a fencer. It might let me try all these builds that look like fucking dog shit to me. Here's the problem though, right? The bulk of the people who support the channel are not super avid Battle Brothers player. In other words, they don't really have necessarily builds that they're going to be recommending. I think some of you guys are, and maybe chat could help with that. But what are we going to do if, for example, someone who's just supporting my channel gets their character chosen, isn't in channel when we have the person, isn't in channel when we level it up, and isn't around for parts of the playthrough? What happens to that brother? How do we make that work mechanically? How's that trashing my subs? Not trashing my subs at all. Pick build on dono? Yeah, that's what I would say too. But what does that mean if they're picking the build on donation? Does that mean they're just choosing from a list, like my list? because I'm not going to see any of the new builds doing that. You double at me in that one? Okay. I love the idea of getting some chat builds in here, because that would really... I don't think I'm going to internally ever sign off on some build that I think is a shit build. You know, like we sometimes adapt our builds or change some stuff, and maybe this should be a lone wolf run for this. I'll build the lone wolf as I want to build him, and chat will get the other recruits, and they can build the recruited guys as they want to build them. That could be kind of a fun little playthrough. You form a congress of good Battle Brothers players and we make builds for me? Absolutely. Just understand that you are entering into a dictatorship, and Congress is there mostly for, you know, keeping the populace happy more than it is doing anything. But I'm up for that. You like that idea? Okay. All right. I like that idea too. Like, that to me is like, hey, this is something different we can do for a playthrough, for my, like, I don't know, 20th playthrough of fucking Battle Brothers or whatever the fuck it is at this point. You know, sounds like it could be fun. All right, and yes, it would be super helpful if we had a build resource in and above my own builds. So, how do we say this? Do we not allow my builds? BB Council, exactly. That's right. BB Council. I like it. All right, okay, what's our end condition then? So our end condition is clear all the famed locations like normal. No filthy builds except for the lone wolf. Except for the lone wolf. I mean, I could, I guess, make no filthy builds at all. I could live with that. But I kind of like the idea of that the lone wolf carries the fucking run. Playing with reasonable builds. All right, chat, are we in on this? Is this going to be... How do we want to implement the actual... So, outside of no filthy builds for the other ones, what are we doing? We're in. Iron tax going to be for this run? Damn straight iron fucking tax is going to be for this run. We gotta build that sub count up again. You want a dope archer with the dog? See? See? Alright. So chat, let's get some rules in play here. What is theme around? Go to this one again and turn this on and take a look at... Alright. I guess we could do it in the goal. I don't know. Like, we could do it in the goals maybe.
A generous bestowal.
Got people buying into this. Thank you, Professor Pandemonia. I'll add you to the list. Wait. You have Did you spell your name right? Did I just miss it? No, you have... Okay, did you type... I think you typoed it in the donation. You want me to get you the name that you have on Twitch? I think you probably do. Alright.
A generous bestowal.
Alright. Ingress. 1,000 bits, man. Yeah. And...
Fresh from the stagecoach.
Freeze with the sub. Cheers as well. Okay. Where are we right now? Like to build a narrative around the Band of Brothers. Since builds are great and some are god-awful, just like you're reading a book. Some will die. Sure. We're at 12. So do we want to do this with the lone wolf background? That doesn't allow a lot of build diversity. Well, I mean, it does allow some build diversity, but it doesn't allow a lot of character recruitment. I suppose there is some argument to taking a different background, different start. The obvious one would be the gladiators, because there's 3 unique builds there that chat could come up with unique Viper, Bear, and Lion builds. But gladiators are also 12. I don't like reserves in general. I actually don't think it's actually very good for your gameplay. I think the more you're using the same brothers again and again in for fights, and the more generalists you can build the builds, the better you are at clearing content. But I do think for this particular playthrough, it might be nice to have a decent sized roster so we can have shit builds in there. What are we gonna do about me killing off people?
Gesture.
Magic Sheep for the $3, and Arendor for the 5. Appreciate it, guys. What are we gonna do about the fact that I'm like, holy shit, this build sucks. It's level 5 right now. Do I have to bring them to 11 before I can dismiss them, in other words? Is maybe one of the rules that we have to see the fruition of the build before we get rid of it? I think that might be a reasonable rule as well. Peasant Militia does not give us everything we want. This is probably a Southern Mercenary start, is probably what this is. Just for no particular rules. Insta-ban if their builds suck. I mean, I guess. Will you flash the seed for you? You can just use the command !BB seed in channel kitten attack, and you can get the seed without having me have to do anything. You can murder us at will, but I don't think it's fair. If fair is the wrong word. If you guys are going to show me a build, like a lot of the builds don't come online until later, they're just leveling. So I kind of get the idea that we need to see a build before we can evaluate it. Poacher, please? Maybe.
You have returned.
Thank you, Dogger B. Didn't you resub like yesterday? I swear to God, we just did your resub. But thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Poacher seed. Okay. I'm up for a poacher seed. Okay, so we're gonna save this. I'm gonna give Beta Voidstar his tickets back though, because we'll just rename this to Filthy. In case we come back to this one, because if we did spend an hour finding this seed, it was a really good seed. This looks like an excellent Lone Wolf start. All right, let me get that started real quick. It's 125 tickets for all right, done. Okay. Correct, that's the seed right here. Filthy thinks he would be an 82. All right. I'm gonna save and quit on this one so we don't lose that seed accidentally. We can clean out some shit, right? That's the one we just finished. Yeah, so we can delete this one. Delete that one. I'm using the rest of these for testing purposes, I think. Okay. I think we're getting close to rules here. So I think the rules are going to be right now. Let me put them in. Let me see if we got this going. I'm going to put it under the goals portion of this. So. What did you guys call this? The BB Council? This is like, I guess, 1B. 1A. Yeah. All right. Is dismissal? That I think. wrong when I look at that. Yeah. All right, is there more on that? BBCs? Yeah, we're gonna call the Battle Brother Council the BBC. That's right. Let's do it. Yeah. Easy Rocky quote, sure. Is there more for the rules? All right. Anything else? Can still let brothers die accidentally? Correct. But I'm not going to aggressively get, like, normally, you know, when I'm like tired of a brother, I'm like, fuck this brother, we're gonna get him killed. I will attempt not to do that. Yeah. Rules aren't fully visible. Sorry, I can move that over for now. Give me a second. I was just editing still. All right. Is there more? Just put this up here for now. I'm gonna move it again later. Where does this most visible? Here? Over there. Well, there are, yeah. Sometimes you're a shitty fucking... Anyways, yeah. Yeah, the build could be great. All right, what are we gonna do about... Okay, is there anything unaddressed here? What is the streamline sequence for assigning stats and skill points, chat? It's going to be super clunky if every time I have to level a brother, I'm asking them. So I think I need a build. The build needs to be submitted is what it needs to be. So we need a both a stat priority and a like stat targets and like perk targets, right? Yeah, Sean. Exactly. Well, not exactly, because people are going to have to adapt their build to the character they fucking get, right? Well, that's not bad, Kalantar, but I like the idea of the full run being like that, not just one individual chat's avatar. I'll try that build. I'll try that seed whale. Yeah, you said poachers for this? What would we call this? Perils of Democracy, perhaps?
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
All right. Filthy's BBC. It's not bad either, man. All right. Thank you, Fasaderic. What's up? All right. I think this is probably the most fitting of all possible. This is Filthy trying to bring light to chat. And these are chat's builds we're standing on, each of them with Fearsome. Okay. Okay. I've copy pasted this, but it doesn't work. So I guess I need to find it and type it for some fucking reason. I'm not sure what it's actually getting copy pasted, but it doesn't translate. This is YRQ. These are all caps.
A resplendent offering.
JRQ. EHQH.
I just want a brother that isn't a fodder, but 9 lives serve me well last go around.
Thank you very much for the 50 bucks, Care Bear. Cheers for the support. Thank you so much. Let me get you on the raffle system here. $50 of donation received. Cheers. All right. Are there more? I don't think donators submitting the perks in the dono or link is realistic because that's not how we choose characters on this channel. But I do think the character being assigned either at the time, being assigned basically ahead of time, so I can just reference the guide. So you guys can troll me all you want. We're gonna play the run through. We have shitty builds that we're handicapping ourselves. Is this the determined poacher build? Haven't we played this already? The determined poacher seed? mean, sure. Superstitious poachers. Yeah. I assume, judging by these stats, these will all be frontline two-handers from chat. Be exciting. Okay. Any other rules that we need to find now, chat? Not this one? That's the one you just fucking linked me, wow. Look at map. What about it? Are you saying I haven't played this one, you mean? Or that I didn't get the right seed from your suggestions? Oh, I see. Yeah, I just remember playing with confident poachers. Anyways, okay. So, any other rules we need sorted for this chat? Every build comes from the donator. The Battle Brother Council can help the donator pick builds. If they die, they're dead. If they don't die, they can live to 11 without... The build gets to be tested, essentially. And we're trying to claim all the famed locations. Anything else? Obvious trolls? I don't think it matters. The only thing that messes with the run is the duration. Like, how do I say this? If I have someone who keeps donating for shitty characters, does it matter? Like, they're gonna die. They're shitty characters. And if they die, so what? They die. Like, the run takes longer, but with no objective besides get to the famed locations eventually, we don't really care. I think. Happens if the donator's not in chat when you need to assign perks. Yeah, see, that should, I don't know how to address that one. Maybe they can, if their character gets picked, maybe they can dump into the Discord what they want with it, and then we can reference that later. Yeah, exactly. A BB planner link might be good. The problem is, if you guys want to sort out how to do that, I'm all for that idea. Excuse me. This could be cool. I might experience some new builds this way that are fun, possibly. Must complete all crises. Like, you mean actively participate in them, or you think actually play to day 400 to get all 4 crises? Because I don't think I've ever played to day 400 in a Battle Brothers campaign. Because after about day 50, your team is unstoppable, pretty much. Shittier brothers don't need builds. I think people are going to give me their builds. If they want to use a shitty generic build, that's fine. You're welcome to use filthy robot shit builds if you want. Like the, not all the builds, just the builds for like the guys who are supposed to die. That's fine. Experienced players in the BBC who might see perfect builds that you've already played. That is true. I'm hoping that they do not submit my builds back to me. Actively pursue completion of a crisis. The reason why I don't pursue crises very often is they don't tend to be super profitable, and they tend to be a distraction from the goals we're attempting. I'm not sure I want to commit to pursuing crises for just random reasons. There just don't tend to be a lot of fun content. Oh, I see. Wow, you're worried that some of these builds... Okay. That is a good question to resolve. How do we choose between a shitty brother and a... I mean, we can just... I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. That one's a little bit more. Bullseye archers are the better archer, Great B. You want to use archers. Non-bullseye archers are terrible at shooting things you want to shoot. What are you doing? Shooting that front shield line? Get them! Get those noble shieldmen with their kite shields. Shoot them with your bows. Show me the power. And attack cities. Dictator decides when we build out a bro. Yeah. Okay. So there'll be, I guess we'll throw this in at the bottom for a goal. Final decisions. All right, we good? Your speaker of the council? Sure, you can be first among the people not listened to. Absolutely. You, in fact, can all name yourselves first to the council if you'd like. Yeah. All right, chat. Where are we at? I think your best bet because Graveby is not always going to be in channel right now, we can probably get a couple people involved with this, but we probably should do this through the Battle Brothers Discord, through my Discord and the Battle Brothers channel, so that we have these things available regardless of who's in channel. You can be the finest BBC, you can be the finest BBC, ride the finest BBC, whatever you want, Arender. You do you, man. You do you. Alright. So I'm not going to leave this in the goal list, but we should post this somewhere. I'll pin it in the Battle Brothers channel is what I'll probably do. Alright, let me just get the text of this sorted. Alright. Okay, let's find the Battle Brothers channel. All right. And I need to edit this. All right. Okay. Alright, I think I got that set up. Dump that in the channel, pin the message, and we can get going. Maybe. Can I not fucking pin this message? Yeah. Some of the top 5 perk. Yeah, I guess it's a top 5 perk if they removed all the perks except for 5. I could see that. Where are we at for these 3 brothers, chat? Let's start with this guy here. Alright, we're gonna roll to see who's what. Chat, have your builds ready.
A renewal. Welcome.
Beta Void Star. I'm not sure he's in channel anymore. He was here early. Let's find out. He is. Yeah. Alright, take a look at this Steris. What's up? We're not running. This is not a Lone Wolf campaign anymore. I guess I need to edit the title. Hold on. Let's do that now. Okay. Okay. Alright, I don't think he's currently viewing right now. So chat, this needs to be decided by the council. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know he is here. Okay, well, I know I pinged him. I mean, I know he's in channel. He wasn't responding. Okay. Some sort of thrower build. All right. Thrower and bullseye. Okay, those are not generally in the same build. Sure. Yeah. All right. The council says, ew, aw. Alright, well, tough shit. Next up, let's find, who's next? This is the thing about letting people express their opinions. You let them express their opinions. Next up is, maybe, there we go, Care Bear. Alright, Care Bear, do you have a build that you would like to see? And how are we doing this? Are we going to have a spreadsheet with maybe mod access to? Or are we doing something different for this? How are we doing? This is going to be a bitch, man, translating with like Twitch lag, people not knowing, people donating and don't play the game kind of stuff. You really wanted a melee brother? I mean, you could take our hunter and make him into a melee. Got 48 melee attack. This gameplay, please? Please. Wrong channel. Gameplay. What is this? Oh, no, no. This is the year of COVID. The year of COVID, there is no gameplay. There's only pain and suffering. Ever say 9 lives? Really? No, he said, I want a brother that isn't fodder, but 9 lives served me in the past. Okay. And then finally, let's see who our last character is. Last of these. Fatty Badger Pants. Okay. I don't think he's in channel, but we'll check. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Look at that resolve, he says, on the brother was superstitious as a trait. Uh-huh. Tell me more. Yeah. Fearsome thrower, apparently. Or as we call them, game throwers. I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it. Yeah, they're all level 1 right now. Been in and out of stream, you're looking to make a donation. How do you enter your build idea? I can add it as a note when I enter the character that's donated for. So ideally, you do this for a build idea. If you're donating and you have a donation idea, say that in your donation message, and then post the build you want in the battle in my Discord in the Battle Brothers channel, and we can reference it there. Let the pros decide. Okay. But you want fearsome? This is another council build. All right, so we're two council builds here, I guess. You don't care? Okay. On steel, does the build get refined? No. You can steal the name, but you can't steal the build. Oh, you're kidding? Okay. All right. It's been a while since I started poachers too, so we'll probably just wipe a couple times, start off the game. This is gonna be, I think we're gonna suspend Iron Tax till we get going on just a little bit, because it's gonna take too long to rename and reevaluate builds every single time. So I really like to get at least started with that. Submitted your fearsome thrower build. All right, let me rename some stuff on my builds page then, which is over here, because I do actually want to play some gameplay and get this going. All right, so I guess season 16 is not going to be Lone Wolf. Okay. All right. Let me get into this build here. I guess I could do this on stream to make this slightly more engaging, perhaps. this is what now? This is there an order we want these in? All right. This is a non-student build for an archer. Okay. That all of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're missing one. What did I miss here? Oh, I can't even see it. It's because it's so fucking trash. Okay. Alright, is that it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Level 11. Okay. BBC thrower? Sure. All right. We can't second guess builds. These are not my builds. These are chat builds. Do I need to like put this in bold somewhere? Yeah, we do. All right, hold on. Yeah. To be bigger. I need to like repeat this. Maybe not merge the whole thing. Can I unmerge these? I can. Alright. Alright. Don't Google BBC. Don't be an idiot. Don't make me change this name. We can have fun with the Battle Brothers council right now. Alright. Do we have other builds for these? So there's the... Am I building both of these archers this way? Or is there another decision here? And then... Again, because we got to streamline this process. This has got to be smoother, this deciding on things. Otherwise, we're going to spend like a half hour every time we get a fucking brother, and we're never going to play the game. We're all teenagers. Do I have to be a teenager to be interested or fixated with sex? I don't think so. I think I can do that as an adult, too. So we have Beta Voidstar as the thrower bullseye build, and then we have 2 council builds here. Are they both the same? Yes. Yes, nothing's wrong with the British broadcast channel. Correct. Correct. What are we doing with these, chat? Posted a build for the crippling thrower. Do you have a character though? On state on the name. Go and check back. Good. So what is this? This is going to be called. All right, I need to have reference numbers. Oh, shit, not reference numbers. Reference names for these. Okay, so this is the game thrower. Go. And what's this next one then going to be? This one here is whatever this next one is, the cripple sling. Okay. And this is where? I see. Who's going to be on this council? The other way around? Sure. What was this called? Game thrower? Okay. Iron Resolve is fearsome. Yeah. And where is this? I need to get that into a little bit clunky. We'll figure out how to translate this a little bit smoother in the future, chat. But let's bear with me today as we get this sorted. Here's the actual fucking build up here. Okay, so this is. This is Salus's build, right? Crippling sling. Yep. All right, and the build is. I was like looking at that icon. I'm like, what the fuck is that? All right, so this is student. Crippling strikes. I can't. It's a little bit tough. Does it tell me the order to take? No, it doesn't tell me the order to take these in. Feels like that planner should use order here. Kinda matters. How do we get order in here? I mean, I can use my best guess at order, which is not crippling strikes early, by the way. It would be quick hands. Not even quick hands, really, really early. This is gonna be gifted. Dissipation, I think we'd take quick hands over that. I'm back for some of these then. Am I leveling range defense with this? So that's the other thing, is these don't have priorities for builds. Am I just adding stats as I see fit? Do my best to guess the order and stats as I see fit. Well, it's going to be kind of painful if someone's like, this is a resolve thrower with range defense, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to level ranged attack and fatigue. You know what I mean? All right, anticipation. So I love the idea of this. We just got to make this actually work. Nimble, Zerk, Killing Frenzy, Duelist. I actually think Duelist should be first. I think probably true here as well. All right, and then we come back for 2 more, which is bags and belts and crippling. Okay. Legit elect a council? Sure. I'll legit elect a council. It will be my mods. And I guess Grave Beast? Do we have other people who want to be part of this, who are going to be watching chunks of this run? Can't start the run ripping into the builds? Of course I can. I'm going to play them. No, there's no way I committed to respecting these builds. Absolutely not. I will play the builds, but I make no pretense of accepting these as good builds yet. Change my mind. I'm happy to have my mind changed. I'll go into it open-minded. But, there we go. Give it a deaky for the $5. Alright. Common decency, please. This is not the channel for that crap. Get out of this. Let's get that out of our mind. You're here for the BBC and that's it. I understand. Oh. Alright, so what is this? This is a unnamed build, but it is a dodgy build. This is your dice rolled build. Oh, I see. Okay. What is it? Monkeys on typewriters for Shakespeare? So what would this be? Similar version of monkeys on typewriters. Chat with dice. Sounds fine. Yeah. And we're gonna, that's, I don't know what that is. That's like kind of the title. Yeah. Dodge, rotate, lever spec, spear spec. Battle forged. No, what is that called? Jesus, I never even use it. What's quick feet, quick foot? What the fuck is it called? Put the mouse over and read it. Footwork. Much D&D. There's reach advantage. Killing frenzy. Iron brow, steel brow, and then footwork. Okay, that's Itadiki's build. How do I get... Okay, so... That's how I do it. D-I-K-I, right? D-A-D-I-K-I. Yeah. Okay. So are we able to unpause yet? The council would veto that build. The council doesn't have veto power. Council is mostly a advisory body. Think of the council kind of... Well, actually, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say that. Never mind. All right, are there other builds? Oh, this guy hasn't rolled. So he's not one of the three.
Kind gesture.
Up, Flonzy. Thank you. The donation? Do you have a specific build? Oh, I'm missing one because of student. Good call. Where did I forget? It's just missing one, chat. It just doesn't have one. Okay. You put it in your Discord? Yes, please. Itadiki, do you have one final perk you could tell us, please? Alright, meanwhile, in the game, we have all three of these set up and named, right? So we know what we're doing with these. This is, I still don't have a build for this. This is Beta Voidstar's build, chat, and he wanted Bullseye and Thrower, and I have not seen a build out of the council yet that has Bullseye and Thrower, unless I'm missing it. Okay, I choose the final perk on that? Sure. Or no, BBC can choose the final perk. That's fine. Yep. Yeah. The less decisions I make, the better. Oh, Kindred's got Beta Voidstars? Okay, perfect. I will take this right now. Let me back to this. Okay, this is the Thrower. Alright. We're gonna have a team of all throwers, which is fucking fine. Throwers are fine, man. They're solid. Why is Bullseye in this build at all? It's not for me to know, I guess. Actually, this should be vice versa too, shouldn't it? Coolest Berserk. And then final 2 points are Recover and Bullseye. Okay. Alright. Our brother's meets Football Manager, probably. I'm hoping I can get through the entire stream without one pausing today, like my standard stream times. I'm kind of excited by this news. I try Stone Shard. I have a game suggestion channel. You're welcome to drop that in there. We do evaluate those pretty regularly. Okay. All right, so I have our 3 starting brothers, so I can actually play, but we need other people's builds set up. All right. And there's Top Flanzi's build. All right. But I do want these in there. I guess we should do this now. I'm still interacting with this. If we get the donators as they come in, that's probably the way to do it. Okay. FP, FP, FP. Okay. This is a 0 stam. Yeah. Yeah. How are we dealing with the fact that picking your build ahead of time means that if I roll on an archer with this guy, is he just gonna be like, we're doing 0 stam archer build? Like, how do we get around that element? We need better logistics for this, because the logistics on this are pretty shitty right now. I've seen this build, although this is sword spec for some reason. It's early. Oh, there's a lone wolf in this build. If it doesn't fit, do a reroll.
A generous bestowal.
Hakeem? You would like to become a S&M tank with the whip build? This is gonna be a great run. I'm excited about this run, guys. All right, this has cheered me up immensely. All right. We need to take a second. Let me get Hakeem's donation in there. But we need to take a second and figure this out. Maybe this is like I just pass the spreadsheet off for now, or rather pass it over to the council to curate this shit. Like, that seems like a good idea. The problem is I'm worried about sustainability of that, and also where the access actually lies for the spreadsheets, etc. Because I want to be able to essentially open a spreadsheet, find the person's name, build their character that way. Once we get this set up, because I don't want this to take this long every single time. Yeah. S&M tank. Okay, I don't know how to remove notes, so just be aware that in my spreadsheet you're gonna have S&M tank next to your name for the rest of time, Hakeem. Yeah. All right, what do we have for this? Set us up in Discord. Good idea. I was expecting that. Wow. I mean, if people want to donate for troll builds, they're welcome to that. All right. Mods do I have available right now? Triple P, YO, Billy. How? Hope I don't regret this. All right. Can we get? Let me just do this real quick. It's not gonna make a backup. I'm not gonna share ownership of the build sheet. What I'm expecting is a separate sheet where you guys input builds and then I can copy them over to this so I can make it available to everybody, kind of deal. Can you guys set that up without my input for now? So we can get the game going. Yeah, something like that, Kalantar. I think we should try to aim for like fitting brothers to stuff. So maybe I'm not rolling. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do that with the fact that people are building specific builds and brothers do not necessarily fit those. Maybe we just have a lot of variance in how good the builds end up being based on that. Like I maybe just try to do best fitting stuff. All right, and where did I post the rules? All right, the rules are here. So let me grab these out of the Discord real quick. Then, yeah, because I've had fun with thinking about this, but I actually want to play now too. So drop these. Move that back. No, not that. It's not a fucking undo on oh. Definitely be an undo on transform. I don't even add it to the spreadsheet. So, okay, let's clear this up. Triple P, if you're available and listening. What I need is an interface, probably a spreadsheet that you guys set up, like a Google Doc that you guys set up and share between the mods who are doing this, who are part of the council, that I can reference and then basically copy paste those into the main build sheet. So this would be the order, the name, and we're trying to track people's stuff. So essentially, people are going to be, when they're donating, they're going to be posting, if they have a build, they're posting it in the Discord, linking that name with the build submitted for me so that I can then make that into the characters is useful, and then additionally assigning the ones who don't have builds submitted, if that makes sense, I think. All right, meanwhile, let's go try to play the game a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to do too much of that because that's not the type of channel we do. We're not a game playing channel so much as we are a chatting channel that uses different games as the focus of our chat. Might be time for a break too. Get some water or something. All right, let's go over here. Oh, by the way, I have a Retinue mod in here too that we're gonna check out. Clever Fool did a kind of quick modification of the Retinue. The first time we have enough renown to recruit, I'll walk you guys through it. It just basically changes some of the prerequisites for some of the retinues, so we might actually use some of them. I'm particularly excited about removing some of the requirements for the stupid contract guy, because like some of the comments have been like, oh, it's really easy to farm renown. That may be, or farm rep with a faction, and that may be true, except farming rep is like the last thing I ever want to do in this game. So I'm excited for this run as well. All right, so we have terrified villagers, which is generally a animal, unfortunately. There's a very clear hire for a wildman. Just hire them right off the bat. This is one of only 2 people here. Not so excited about such an expensive caravan hand. 48 minus 4. So we kind of shit rolled on our wildman. Guess we'll figure out who this is. Separate donation for choosing retinue. That's a good point. Do we want to choose retinue based on chat? Sure. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet. Maybe that will be voting. We'll see. All right, let's see who this is. So here's where we're gonna see our first awkward interaction, right? This is Calric. Calric donated before putting a build together. Do you want to find a build for this Wildman, Calric? Yeah. Like Orc Chain with 48 melee attack and... Oh, sure. Yeah. Build me an Orc Chain build and you got it. Got a lot of fatigue because he's a Wildman. Got a lot of attack. Just kidding. Doesn't have any attack. Alright, shit is very overpriced here. I like how all of the archers have higher melee attack than he does. Literally all of them. Okay. I mean, we could pick up an 80 armor here for 150. It's just prices here is shit. So, zombies, maybe. Archers are pretty shit versus zombies. Hopefully Saturday, Leo. Day to the east. I'm not really worried about the speed of playing this. But no recruits here is kind of bad. We don't want to go there because Citadel, there will be recruits though. But bad area and bad direction for us. Was Baldur's Gate 3? I had a lot of fun with it, but I want to wait. I don't want to burn out on it. I burnt out on DOS 2, playing it before before release. So I think it has really good potential. I think it needs some work right now, and I hope it ends up being amazing. It was a very nice port of D&D. Yeah. Now like caffeine head aching. Awesome. Is it a good run to get allied with the noble house? No, it isn't. I remove that requirement from the retinue. You donate for a build, can you pick what background you'd like? I doubt it. You might be able to ask for specific star patterns that you want. But like you're gonna be like, oh, this is a Hedge Knight build, and I'm like, we're gonna see 2 Hedge Knights in the playthrough. I don't think so. Like, is anyone gonna donate for the Fodder Thief build? Probably not. But it still needs to get named, right? Stat targets would be nice, but even that I can't guarantee. We can try to build towards them. We don't want to be here. We want to be somewhere with... We really need to get humanoid gear rapidly. Probably the location we want to go. They're cold in their northern city, who would guess? I mean, we can try this. Problem is, if it's zombies, archers suck. If it's skeletons, archers suck. What weapons are available here? Deal a character in the build before the name gets drawn. Yeah. Yep, I'd allow that. You gotta be pretty quick on the timing though when we recruit somebody. Warm coffee's better than warm beer. A lot of beers that are quite nice at room temp. Or right below anyway. I don't want to buy any of this shit. It's all really overpriced and really terrible. And doesn't help me versus what we're gonna be potentially fighting anyways. So I think we're gonna move. Sucks not taking the very first mission, but I'm really not too excited about bringing these guys in versus like ancient undead. They just or auxiliaries that just die. We're not going that way, so we're going this way. Unless there's more recruits over there. Problem is, where do I go from there? I could go, oh, there's more east. And I actually can get missions from that city. What's over here? It's okay too. I could go east. There's a little bit of fodder too, at least potentially. Wait. I assumed we'd go east via going east, not by immediately beelining west. I did not account for the roads. Look, the fucking caravan just off-roaded. It just went off-road here. Why can't we off-road this way then? I didn't know they could do that. Unfortunately, this adds a bit longer. 5 Goblin Raiders to fight right now. Got our Naked Wildman, nighttime, and we have 3 archers. Sounds great. What could go wrong? I mean, he's got -2 range defense, maybe? Saved by militia. Submitted a build, excellent. All right. I mean, we can give, where's Gravies? I can give him collab. Roll. You can coordinate this in the collab channel if you want for now, Gravies. All right, what do we have here? Some backgrounds we could recruit, at least. 350 Shepherd, 190 Farmhand, 410 Farmhand with the Reach Weapon, and a Mason are all just fine. Alright, let me take a look at Calrick's build. Okay. Get that sorted. Where is my build sheet? Not here, apparently. Wait, did I close it? No, I didn't close it. Okay. Alright, Orc Wildman. Okay. Fast adaptation. No quick hand, so this is fast adaptation on a 2-handed weapon build. Sure, sure. Yeah. Just a random relentless. With no dodge. Awesome. I like the Lone Wolf here. Maybe we'll get some usable stats out of this. Certainly when he dies off, or rather, there's no quotations around dies. When he runs off on his own to be a lone wolf and dies, well, that's fine too. All right, underdog. That right? Miss Steelbrow in here somewhere. How the fuck can he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can't have 11 perks, Calrick. You're only allowed 10. Alright, I'm assuming you don't want Relentless. Although... This is Steelbrow as your final? Okay. You submitted a build with more perks than we actually have. Drop Lone Wolf? Yes, student. Chat. In between people telling me that student cost me a perk point versus now it gives me an extra perk point. Yeah. You just want random relentless? Alright. Dropping Lone Wolf for relentless. Yeah. Alright. Better than fearsome. Not wrong, not wrong. Okay. My pleasure, Calric. Thank you for the donation. This brother looks incredible. I look forward to seeing him die at level 4 and not having to finish the build out. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and recruit. 1, 2. I have archers. I don't have to roll on a shepherd here. 4, 10. With the reach weapon. Alright, we just picked up this gentleman. Melee attack, ranged defense. If anyone has a lot of stam, low resolve, high HP. Wow, you may do whatever you want behind the scenes. Then we have our Craven Huge Mason. All right, how do we do this? All right, chat, logistically, how do we do this? So do I just do it based on, all right, someone has asked for a melee brother and this is close enough to a melee brother that I give it to them kind of stuff, or what? You've never seen -4 melee defense, then you have not lived the dream of Wildmen or Huge Brothers. Weeks before day 4, it's gonna we gotta streamline the assignment process. That's gotta be figured out. Alright, this brother could be a pikeman, right? 50 melee skill. I think 41 range skill is a high roll for a farmhand, I think. And this guy, I believe, is just... What do you do with this? This is more damage. I guess if this guy survives, he could be a pikeman, too. And, he's huge! Not a huge wildman. A huge mason. We have a wildman. He's a brute. Incredible backgrounds. All right, it's fine. We're not in a hurry. This is a challenge run. Fine. Have to actually be able to take some fights. Oops. Okay. Who are they? See who's next. This gentleman here is maybe. Come on, spreadsheet, you could do it. Nallard. See if Nallard is kicking around. He is right there. What do you want, Nallard, for this? Yeah, roll on the next guy we figured out. Bernhard. is instead... Spreadsheet going so slow too. Arender. Okay. Want to be a Roman legionnaire, shield, sword, throwing spec, and the rest is up to you. Okay. Alright. Alright, I don't know how we do this. This is not... How do we make this work for builds? We could have him pick from pre-selected, but pre-selected defeats the purpose of getting a wide variety of builds here. May have like a quick think on this. All right, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water, and I'll think on this. Thank you very much, Sean, for the donation. I'll get you recorded when I come back. Gotta figure this out in a minute. All right, back in a second.
A generous bestowal.
Alright, I'm back. Sean and Mr. Looks like I missed Mr. Bucket's donation. Here's Mr. Bucket. Alright, so this is Sean.
A renewal. Welcome.
Memerson. 10.
Stinks. Just letting you guys know.
Dodge build. Okay. Speed rules for the resub. Okay, Mr. Bucket with the $10 as well. Wants a meme build. Okay. I don't know what a meme build is, but we'll find you one. I'm sure there's plenty there. All right. No, man, it's cool, Carrier. I'm letting others decide for this. I think it's the plan. All right, so I don't have a fucking mission from here, so we need to go to this city, kind of far. All right, we'd love a little small group of thugs or something. Okay. I think the Craven Mason could be a thrower. It's hard to be frontline with 29. Be a reach backliner too. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna need builds for these soon. I just don't think a lot of them are gonna survive, so I'm not gonna be too worried about it at this exact moment. You made one, you put it in the Discord? Alright, Mr. Bucket, thanks. I will try to pay attention to that when it happens. 9 barbarians is death. With hounds, we can't even run. Is there a universe in which we can win this fight? It's nighttime, so our archers can't hit, and they have hounds. I don't think so. Oh. Dude, what is this? Moving downwards in fucking dog range. How could auto retreat just fuck this up so hard? Are you kidding me? Fuck that. Auto retreat doesn't auto retreat. Just moves to locations where we can get caught. Are the hounds faster? They're not, right? Those hounds? You can put it in Discord, it's fine. Could be fucked either way. I think we can avoid that fight entirely. But I will see. They are faster? Ah, well if they're faster then we're fucked. We can still decide who dies here. I mean, it's not exactly an amazing start, but we can do it. Who is dying here? Erendor? Or Calric? I mean, Calric is definitely the worst of these. How much does he cost me? And he's slow leveler, right? Minus 15% experience gain. And he's being paid 12. So he's the most expensive, slowest leveler. Okay. Well, we know who's eating. We know who's getting caught by dogs. We get caught twice though, right? Such a fucked up position to be in. I put the other bros in reserve. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, that's a better idea. It's a better solution to this problem. Good call. We just got, you know, a $400 tax essentially. You love dogs. It's a good start to our run, for sure. Good luck, Calric. It's a bad move. The dog will take the high ground.
A kind gesture.
Ah, easy. Okay. I am clever fool, yep. easy escape. Okay. He was only bit once. The dog bit him in the chest and exposed ribs. It's a big dog. All right, we're free. Got a donation from It's Dan. Thank you very much. Says overconfidence makes his nips hard. Okay. Thank you for sharing. All right. Dan 1251. All right. Relentless Berserker Chain lives for now. Alright, 7 to 10 thugs. Seems like a lot. Nothing we can't handle, of course. That's a 20 shirt? I don't know if we can give him a 20. Oh, all 20 shirts. Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna try to fight this because we need something. Will they fight each other? They're not allies, right? I wonder what that fight looks like. Is this our first fight? A three-way between brigands and barbarians? I don't know if they fight together. I think they don't. I think they're considered different factions, right? I don't know. Sometimes the rumors refer to them differently. Fuckers. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to Alt F4 again. This is the fight I want, which is fine, but the problem is I don't have my brothers. They're all in reserve right now. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, we moved him. But we just got caught by barbarian dogs doing this. This is not how we want to engage this at all. Need to be back ranked so I can move back again. So we're close to that. It's not quite the engagement I want. So very close. As I said, we're not quite aligned with our reserve yet. I actually thought I had no one assigned at all, but I just want to be out of range of the dogs for the first round, which we can do. We're gonna have this fight. We're gonna take this fight, chat. This will be the first fight of the run, for sure. Good to see how our confident brothers perform. All right. Need a couple more in the spread out. All right, maybe I should have done a full move away, but I figure I'm not going to have a lot of time to take advantage of the thugs and the barbs fighting here. Headshot with the javelin to start the day off. Double miss on the knife. Our best bow is now trapped. Awesome. Alright. It's really unfortunate about the fucking javelin headshot, because guy dies, right? Thank you, Valikas, for the 10 months. We gotta get this guy off our archer, though. So. Maybe I should have just walked away and swung. I don't know what their base attack is, but it's not a lot. Okay. Another headshot with the javelin. Dangerous guy, man. This guy just said he can handle it and was mostly right. All right. I don't know what the fuck's happening up there, but it's not really what I want to see. I wanted to actually... I mean, this has probably at the moment been worse than just engaging the thugs, because we're not getting any value out of this. He's still bleeding too. Rip. Is he out of stam as well? I don't know where they are.